Well, guys, it's time we talked about Germany, or should we say Europe in general at this point, because they've all gone stark raving mad. As many know, Austria tried to lock down its interventions a few weeks back before deciding to just lock down everyone and implement compulsory medical treatments next year. This resulted in mass protests that are still going on as far as I know, and I 100% support. Now Germany, it seems, is going down the same road, but just literally a few weeks behind them. They have now announced discriminatory restrictions against the interventions there that seem like a throwback to the 1940s, with people comparing them to the Nazis and Hitler. Lest we forget has become let's do it again, like I said yesterday. Though it should be said that comparing this lot to Hitler is actually wrong. A more fair and correct comparison would be comparing them to a communist leader or just communism in general. They have no loyalty to any group but their own little club, which jabbed or unjabbed we ain't in. Now obviously, Germany going down this segregation route will make many compare it with the 1930s and 40s because it has some similarities that, let's be honest, any idiot can see. What I think is more important is seeing how little our own politicians are criticising this complete abuse of human rights, not only for the discriminatory lockdowns but also mandatory medical treatments and shit like that. It also shows me that human rights bodies and shit like that have been paid off because their silence around this is deafening. Now of course it's not only Germany doing this, but Greece now mandating medical treatments on the over 60s with £85 per month's fines for those who refuse this government mandated medical treatment. This is obviously beyond fucking lunacy, I think it goes without saying at this point, but it's kinda par for the course with these nutters. Now, it should be said that the Parliamentary Assembly for the Council of Europe actually ruled against this in January, yet nothing is being done with these countries flouting it as they are. So I think it's safe to say that these rulings there are not worth a wet wank on a Sunday morning at this point, the same as the Nuremberg Code, UNESCO rulings and anything else. And once again, like I said, I think it's beyond the joke that our own ministers are not outright condemning this from the start. They should have been pointing out the dangerous path that this leads on to that we have seen before and outright stating it's never gonna happen here. To be honest though, I don't think it can happen in the UK, but that ain't gonna stop them trying, is it? Let's be honest. And I feel I should also point out that compelling medical treatments is literally impossible to enforce. People will just continue to say no regardless of the punishments you think up. For me, though, it's clear to see our politicians are either paid for puppets or at best lily-livered cowards that do not serve us. The evidence of this is everywhere, so it doesn't surprise me that they won't condemn this lunacy. Most will want to bring it in here, I would bet.